This video needed to start sooner or later. Hi guys, so it is the first day of the Spookathon and I have not vlogged yet because it's like 7 o'clock at night. My TBR is as follows. I don't know what challenges they complete, but you can figure it out. The X by Al Fairburn, Wilder Girls by Rory Power, and then Truly Devious. So I have not done any reading today. I'm still in the middle of about 6 different books. Oh, I did! I finished a book today, but it has nothing to do with literally anything. I'm currently in the middle of Serious Moonlight, which has nothing to do with spooky, like, a-thons, but I'll probably still be reading this week. I'm going to start by listening to one of those books on audio and doing my nails and probably a face mask because my skin is breaking out. Good morning. It's not really morning anymore. Can you hear my chicken parm? I'm home for break. It's not really morning. I mean, it's 11 o'clock because we have a long break today and the chicken parm was calling and there's only a microwave in my house, not at my school. So I finished a book last night, which I'm really excited to talk to you about. It's not on my TBR, but I'm trying to finish books. So I finished the audiobook for The Lost Hero, the first book in the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan. This is the second series that I think he's come out with that's like based on mythology. This follows different characters than like Percy Jackson, and I quite enjoyed it. Like, not as much as like the original series, but we did get some cameos and I like where the story is heading, so it's pretty good. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Goodreads also said that that was my 100th book I read, but it also said that a different book was my 100th book, so I'm kind of confused. I'm gonna eat my chicken parm. Might do some reading while I'm here. Hey guys, I don't really remember when I updated last, but it is probably like 9:30. I've been listening to the Truly Devious audiobook for a little while. I honestly spent most of my day editing so that I could get a video up today, but I'm really happy with it. I did kind of like a 2-weekend-long weekend reading vlog. Yes, anyway, so this last hour when I've just been doing like some like tedious things for that video, I've been listening to Truly Devious, or not an hour, longer than that, and I had to touch up my nails because I'm an idiot when I do my nails. So I'm about at page 70. I'm like 20% into this. I'm quite liking it so far. I don't really have any big thoughts. Any big thoughts? I really do want to like succeed in this readathon. I haven't succeeded in a readathon in a minute. It's been a while since I've like completed my TBR, and I know I'm carrying over books, but like still, like, you know. Anyway, I don't really know what I'm doing tomorrow. I don't have school because we have the PSATs and I obviously don't have to take those. So I do want to, like, I'm working on college stuff tomorrow probably, and then I also want to do some reading. I've also been playing a lot of Hogwarts Mystery, which is really increasing my audiobook time. Hello! I haven't vlogged at all today. If you're wondering why I look weird, stay tuned for Thursday's video. I've been doing some things today. I worked on my college essay a little bit. I spent time with my Nana, and then I just went out to lunch with Ella, which was really fun. I'm acting like it's not fun. It was. And then I just took some pictures for my Instagram. I still have a shit ton to do today, but I am about like a little over 50% through Truly Devious. It's giving me like a Study in Charlotte vibes. Know what possessed me to do this, but I just reorganized my red bookshelves and they're now rainbow. Like, look at her. Okay, and then there's my like Anne collection down here. So like I have like some nice room for like more. You know, we've got, I think it looks really cute, and it's like spooky right now because obviously. But yeah, I just like kind of ran out of things to do and I was like, why not do this? So I did. Might organize some more books. Let's do it. So I finished Truly Devious. I look like a fucking potato, but I just really can't fix it. But I really need the sequel. I was gonna give this like 3.5 stars, but that ending and like the shit that went down, like the plot twist, 4 stars. Like, super good. Super good. She really did that, you know? Okay, so I reorganized my shelves again. My bookshelves are kind of changed here. I did this is like my TBR shelf, so it's like kind of rainbowy now. Like shit, like the other video I'm filming this week is really getting out of hand. I've spent a lot of money, but I bought a bucket hat, but I like needed it by tomorrow, so like I bought a one that was like $1 more, and then I also bought a book. Right now I'm reading Serious Moonlight and I want to finish this tonight. I'm on 184. It's like 425 pages, so you do the math, because I'm just loving it, because I literally have loved well, this is only the 2nd gen Bennett book I've ever read. But I read Starry Eyes. I absolutely love that. I'm reading this. I'm loving it. So I bought Alex Approximately in the same hardcover so they can all be matchy. So I read like Truly Devious, we just finished, and then this, and they're kind of like very similar main characters. It's kind of a romance. It's about this girl who met this guy and they had like kind of a one-night stand, like kind of, and then she takes a summer job and he ends up being her coworker. And this girl's also very obsessed with like detective things like Nancy Drew and like all these like detective shit. There's like this guy who wrote all these detective books and he keeps coming to the hotel that they work at. He comes like once a month and no one's ever seen him and no one knows what he looks like, and he's never been on book tour. Like no, he's like this like completely like no one knows who the frick he is. So they start investigating together and there's romance, and there was just a scene where like literally they just like touched hands and I was like, I'm swooning so much. Like Jen Bennett writes always right. Honestly, living my best life. I'm reading so much and I'm like loving what I'm reading, which is super good because I haven't been loving what I've been reading for a while. I just changed my shelves for like the 20 millionth time today, but they look so good. I didn't change the top because that's like favorite series and like they're not moving. So you got our little rainbow, and then Jen Bennett's books because they need to be out. Also All the Bright Places. These are all favorite books in a rainbow, and then obviously we got like the darker side of the rainbow, I guess. Look how cute. Oh my god, I hope you guys like it as much as I do. Hey guys, so it's been a while since I updated. I actually ended up trying to look for a black turtleneck, a very specific thing, for way longer than I intended to. So I ended up using a lot of my reading time. It's almost 10 o'clock now. I was looking for this turtleneck for a video that I'm doing this week that I've already told you about, that I'm doing some like looks for and stuff. I don't really want to spoil it, but I'm really excited, so stay tuned for that on Thursday. I'm just putting a lot of pressure on myself and it got me very upset and very manic about looking for this one specific piece of clothing, and I couldn't find it, so I ended up having to order one from Amazon. It's not coming till Friday, so it's very upsetting and it's very stupid that I'm upset about it, but I am, because it's a video that I really want to do well and I think is very fun and could be a really good video, and I'm enjoying making it, so I hope that people like it. So I want it to be the best it can be, so I want to have this thing. It's a whole thing. I don't want to go into a rant because I just deleted a clip where I did, but I am now on page 350. My book is up there. But I'm gonna read a little bit before I go to bed, but I do have school tomorrow, so I don't want to stay up too late. I'm just artistically looking out the window. This might be a cute picture, I might take it. Why am I crying? I have finished the book. It was so good. I gave it 5 stars. I was like, is it 4.5? I'm gonna round it up. I don't even know if it's 4. My hair is sticking up like in every direction right now. I loved it. I like absolutely like I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, are they using like this medical condition as plot device? But like, I don't know. I think Jen Bennett writes such great characters and such like interesting and like realistic characters. They're not just like, I don't know. I feel like I don't know a lot of characters that I read from. Oh, she's the weird girl. Or like she's the, you know, there's like, they kind of fit into stereotypes, but these characters that Jen Bennett writes, I can't freaking speak, are not so cookie cutter, and they have their own faults and they're unbelievably flawed, but they're so intriguing and amazing to read from, and I sincerely enjoyed this. Hi guys, I still look like this. I got 2 packages and one of them is a book. I'm gonna open the non-book one first. Wow. Iconic. Anyway, it's like a little big, but I think it's okay. I got a pull tab. I never get these. Okay, I'm so excited. Oh my god. She's cold. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I got Alex Approximately. Oh, look at it. Why does my hair do this? Okay, I didn't end up finishing that clip, but I was just saying that I was disappointed because the book I got came damaged. And I have been listening to the audiobook for The Wife. I didn't even tell you I started reading this. I was gonna read it physically, and then I was like, I kind of want to like listen to a thriller on audio. This is really not doing much for me, this book, unfortunately. The wife of this guy who very well respected in his field. He starts getting all these accusations of sexual assault and sexual harassment, and it's like the wife dealing with that. It's like fine. I'm about 100. I can't fucking speak today. I just don't feel like we know enough about them. Oh my god, I saw what my cat just knocked over. But you know, I'm holding out for this. This is actually getting turned into a movie, so I think that's pretty cool. I met the author of like 6 of her books. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. My mother says to pick the very best one, and you are it. Alright, we're gonna read you first. Hey guys, happy Friday. I actually did get some reading done today, which was really cool. What am I reading? So I'm 50% through The Wife. That's upstairs. I'm not gonna grab it. It's like fine. I don't care about it. I had a reading day today in Contemporary Lit, which was really cool. I love my teacher with my entire heart and soul. So I actually got to read some of Wilder Girls in class today. You saw I picked this out last night. This I think is the challenge of like a book set in a spooky place because it's on like a low-key deserted island. So basically the synopsis basically all these girls went to this like boarding school on this island, and they've been there for about 2 years, and then this thing started happening where they're all kind of contracting these weird manifestations of disease. Will have sprouted gills and have webbed fingers and have like their bones sticking out of their back, their eye closed shut, and like stuff like that. And they like manifest once a year, and it comes around at the same time, and just so they're basically stuck here like quarantined. Pretty dark, pretty gruesome. It's kind of gross, but I am really interested. I think it's also gonna have a female romance. I may be looking too far into it. Oh yeah, it is. It literally says on the back. If I did any research, I would know. I've heard definitely mixed things about this, but I think I'm more excited than anything. So hey guys, so I just finished my 5th book of the week. So I finished, let me just take my bookmark out, I'm like struggling. I finished The Wife by Ella Fair Burke. Unfortunately, this was quite disappointing, but I gave this 2 stars. I honestly just like did not feel any attachment to these characters, and like to a certain extent, yeah, you are the things that happen to you, but like you also have a personality, and like that's just non-existent, which is what I'm finding in her books apparently. Really predictable. There were like a couple plot twists and I was like, oh okay, so it's like that? Yeah. And there was just like no evidence to say some of them. It wasn't like foreshadowing any of this. That book is now done. I need to start another audiobook. Can I finish 3? How many audiobooks did I finish this week? I do want to get some reading done. I'm probably not going to do any more reading tonight just because I really want to start watching the Looking for Alaska series, because I want to do a video about that because that's my favorite book, one of my favorite books. I am very excited to watch that, so I'm going to try and watch that tonight. I'm crying for like 12 different reasons. I'm watching the new Looking for Alaska series, which I'm gonna do a review on, and I'm really excited. And I just got an email that my SAT multiple choice scores are available. I'm so scared. Hello! It has been a while. It's Saturday now, but it's like Saturday night, and I didn't vlog at all today. My last clip was, oh, check my SAT scores. They didn't go up as much as I hoped. It was very frustrating, so I got a little upset about it. I'm laughing about it now, but I was like... And then today I've just been working on college stuff. About reading, I've actually been watching the Looking for Alaska series. It holds such a special place in my heart. It's like, it was one of the first books that got me into reading, and I read it on my own like accord. Like I just picked it up, and it's just like super nostalgic for me, even though it was like maybe like 5 years ago. I want to start the audiobook for The Diviners. This is a really long audiobook, so I don't think I'm gonna finish it this week. Hey guys, good morning. It is still technically morning. It is not even 11 o'clock. I've been really productive this morning already, which I'm really happy about because I have so much to do. I just filmed 2 videos, and then I also filmed my little update for my week-long video that I told you about like a million times already. I have a lot to do. I'm just gonna run it down with you. I've got to read 2 acts of Hamlet to be on track. I haven't done any reading, so I think I might do a couple 1-hour sprints just to fit in some reading, but I do want to also start editing, as well as I to take Instagram pictures, as I've been doing every day. I did finish Looking for Alaska last night. I cried my entire eyes out. This is probably a dumb question. When you have a word, or I guess a name, that ends with S, and you're saying like the possession, like their candle or whatever, don't you just do an apostrophe at the end because it's already an S instead of like S apostrophe S? Let me know, English majors. I hope you can hear the rain. My 1-hour timer just went off, and I read about 90 pages, so I have that much. I read that much. Maybe a third of the way through, I want to say, maybe a fourth. And I'm quite liking it. I'm liking where the story's going, and I'm pretty intrigued by all the characters. They seem really interesting. I'm kind of missing some things. I feel like I don't fully know like who's who and what they do, if that makes any sense, like the side characters. It's about 2 o'clock now, so I think I'm gonna take a nap. I fell asleep for 3 hours.